Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another news update here on Buzzing Pattaya. And today is the very first show that I'm doing here from our new studio. I hopefully think that this will be a little less echoey than the last one that we did, which was outside. And I think we're slowly putting something. You see, we've got the sign, look, we've got the sign up. Putting all the soundproofing on. So there's still a lot more soundproofing to come. So if this one's still a little bit echoey, please bear with me. Next week we'll have it completely eggshelled, so there should be no sound issues. All right, so today, what's been going on here this week? Well, it's been quite a busy week, to be honest. I've got quite a lot of notes to run through, and it's been an interesting week, I have to say. One of all the news items that we're talking about today have come from the Pattaya News, so if you want to keep up to date on everything, just check out the Pattaya News. It's a really good news website, and there's constantly updates on it every single day, keeping you up to speed on what's going on here. So what I've done is I've pulled out the talking points like I do, and the first one was, have the restrictions lifted made a difference to the city? I've got to be honest with you, I don't personally think it has. I think still people are not coming over. I still think people are still hesitant, and they're waiting for the after effects of the restrictions being lifted before they actually make the move. It is a little bit busier, not a lot, but it is a little bit busier. I'll tell you one of the indicators that shows that there are a lot more things going on here, and that's the BART buses. I know you're probably thinking, what on earth are you going on about? But there are a lot more people on the BART bus than what there were. So obviously people moving around the city, you can clearly see them. They are sat in the BART bus. So that is a small indication that there are more tourists here, but I wouldn't say it's like a wow, look how many people are here kind of situation. That's just not happening, to be honest with you. The morale's high. The morale's high. You know, you go around and talk to the bar owners and to the girls. The morale's good. You talk to the guys that are coming out here, even though it's nowhere near like it used to be, and certainly we have nowhere near the same amount of tourists here. The ones that are here, you know, you've only just got to ask them. They're all having a great time, guys. So it's not the end of the world, but it's just not a flick of the switch and, well, hey, here we are, look at this, we're back on, and we're firing on all cylinders. It's just not happening. So in terms of the restrictions lifting, has it made a difference? Not really, to be fair. But anyway, I'm just telling you how it is. But yeah, it's not really made a huge difference. Another one in the news today is about COVID. Now, what's happened is the Public Health Minister has made it very public. Public Health Minister, public. He's made it very, very public that he's very concerned that he anticipates somewhere in the region of 10,000 new cases of COVID. There's going to be a surge because of the relaxation of the rules and allowing bars to legally open now. He's very, very worried. So, you know, since the 1st of June, his anticipation is that we're going to have a massive surge. Now, I don't know what impact that's going to have, because, you know, we've got to get on with it now. We've just got to push forward. We've got to keep going forward. We can't keep stopping and holding and back and, oh no, you know, this is happening. We've just got to move forward, in my opinion. I might be wrong. It might not be the right way to deal with this situation. I'm not in the position to make these decisions, but I just think we've just got to push on now. Let's get through this, because my argument is, obviously there's countries all around the world that are just carrying on now as normal. So if they can do that, surely we can mirror that. We can do the same. I don't understand why we can't. I think it's a bit of scaremongering. I think it's a little bit like that. And to be honest with you, it's worked. You know, you talk to the Thai people here particularly, and you say about COVID, oh God, like, you know, and it is that kind of, that impact that it's got in them, in their brain. So, you know, but that's not their fault. They're spoon-fed all this information. But the health minister now saying there's going to be 10,000 more cases. I don't know, guys. What do you think? You know, is it a case of we just got to soldier on now and just get through this, or, you know, are we going to constantly be going round in circles? Which I really hope we don't, because we're just never going to take a step forward. So I don't know. What do you think? You know, we could turn this chat into a COVID chat, which I don't want to do. But at the end of the day, listen, we've got to keep moving forward. We can't just stand still. It's just crazy. It really is crazy. On a positive note, and we've got some funny ones here today, to be honest with you. On a positive note, in Terminal 21, if you're not sure where Terminal 21 is, it's the big shopping mall at the very end of Second Road, at the beginning of Beach Road, and at the start of Naklua. It's that big Terminal 21 with the airplane out the front. You can't miss it. But they've got a festival coming up on June the 19th. Now, this is a particular one I'm going to go and video because I like these kind of things. It's a Cars on Flight. It's called Cars on Flight, and basically it's showcasing all the supercars the sports cars, the classic cars, even luxury cars. And it's free admission, and it's open from 11 a.m. in the morning through till 10 p.m. in the evening. The one thing I will say about cars, and I don't know if you guys are aware about this, but have you actually looked into the cost of cars out here? It's ferocious. So like these luxury cars, you know, like your Porsches, your Ferraris, your sports cars, we're talking like serious money, like serious money. 3 times what you would pay back in your home country. And I'm guessing that's obviously due to the import tax and stuff like that, when exercise and VAT and stuff. But anyway, the point I'm making is these cars, man, they're expensive, but they are very nice, and brings me back to my good old days when I used to showcase my car at the NEC, at Cruising Live, Modified Nationals, and all those kind of things. They were great fun, and I had many good times back there. And but anyway, yeah, I couldn't afford not even probably a wheel to one of the cars out here. It's so expensive. But anyway, if you are into your cars and you are looking forward to that kind of stuff, well then, as I say, Terminal 21, June the 19th, get yourself up there, 11 a.m. in the morning until 10 p.m. in the evening, and have a wander around. I will go up there, I will punch out a small video, and we'll throw it onto Discord for you so you can see what it was all about. Now, talking of cars, you got to love this, don't you? So talking about cars, now, in the news, there are now an introduction, they're testing, believe it or not, they are testing the speed cameras on Sukhumvit Road. Yes, the ministry and the police now have been out testing these cameras, because what they want to do is they've made it very clear that they want to prevent speed limit violations. I can't help but laugh, and I'll tell you why. It's because, okay, we don't want speeding. Speeding is not a good thing. We know that causes accidents, but come on. Really, I mean, and also it says as well here that the police have quite openly said, however, we will notify people where the cameras are before we activate them. It reminds me of going around the M25 back home. You know, you go around the M25, you knew where the speed cameras were, so you'd wang it round, get to within the speed, and you could see everyone's red tail lights. Oh, slow down, there's a camera up ahead. Slow down, there's a camera up ahead. And, you know, so it kind of like defeats the object in some respects. I understand that it causes people to slow down, but doesn't that cause a concertina? You know, you're going fast, slow down, oh, what's going on? But anyway, so that's what they've been doing. They've been out on Sukhumvit Road, they're testing. I've got to be honest with you, I don't think speeding is the issue here. I think it's the interpretation of the laws, allowing people to drive up the wrong way of a road, which they do every single day. Every time I come to the studio or I'm around town, you see it constantly. You know, if you go down the wrong way of a road, you know, but it's just acceptable. And people that watch you, and I did a video not so long back where I got started, 400 baht fine, because I went the wrong way down, sorry, I had to turn on the beach road. Yes, I was wrong, I broke the law and I paid for that. But it's norm, and that's the problem. That's the real issue here, is that is the norm. So of course, when guys like yourself that come over here on holiday, and you may be very competent drivers, you rent a motorbike and you're riding around, you will expect others to adhere to the regulations on the road like you would yourself. That is the biggest problem, because suddenly you'll go around a corner and you'll be presented with somebody coming the wrong way, or doing a U-turn in front of you without any indications, or just stopping. You know, there's so many things that go wrong on the roads here. I honestly think the speed on Sukhumvit is the least of their concerns. And also, it's punishing people that are in cars, because there is no number plate on the front of a motorbike. So they can't identify the motorcycle. So they're only going to punish the cars. And in fairness, the cars, in general, are not the main culprits of problems here on the roads. It's normally the motorbikes. So I don't really get the logic in that. I don't think it's going to achieve a great deal. It's obviously going to step in the right direction, but you know, as I said to you before about the M25, you know, if you go down the road, you know where the sign is, you know where the camera is, you just stop. So, and I don't know, I haven't been back to England for a long time, and I'm guessing now speed cameras are pretty much everywhere and anywhere, I would imagine. They were getting more and more when I was there, so that's 10 years ago, so I'm guessing that there's quite a lot now. Will it work out here? I doubt it. And the other side of the coin as well is registration of vehicles. You know, you can walk into anywhere and just go and get a registration certificate. You don't have to prove where you live. Well, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. But yeah, so Sukhumvit Road, guys, there is soon to be speed cameras ready to slow you down if you are going too fast. Koh Larn. Now, I went to Koh Larn the other day. Absolutely, I love Koh Larn. Koh Larn's lovely, as is Koh Samet, as is Koh Si Chang and other places like that. But Koh Larn. Now, at Pattaya Pier Beach, what they're doing is they're building a pier there to cope with what they expect to be a surge in tourism. They're going to try and make Koh Larn more of a destination for tourists to come here and go over to Koh Larn. I have to say, in fairness, Koh Larn is only a nip across the water there. It's not far. You can get a speedboat over there for like 250 baht. You can get a ferry for, I think it's 40 baht. It's pennies. But it is a beautiful island. It really, really is a lovely island. And it's a great way to get away from the city. Even if it's just for a day, you'll have a fantastic time. But anyway, so what they are doing is they're anticipating that the pier will be finished in 2023, so next year. And they're also building a new beach office, which is on 775 square meters of land, which is 90% complete. And they're going to take all the people from over here that are currently this side of the water that are in the tourism hub, and they're going to take them over there, and that's where they're going to have to work. So commuting to work and back is going to be interesting. You know, maybe they get a free canoe with their job when they get employed. But anyway, I don't know, but that's what they're going to do. That's what they're saying. But they are intent on making it a destination hub. I don't think that's a problem. I think that's a good decision. I think Koh Larn should get more tourism because it is a great place. The only thing I would say is be careful in high season when we are back to normal. Certain beaches are very well known to be saturated with Chinese tourists. Nothing against the tourism, but I'm just saying it's very, very busy. Go over the other side. Go to Tien Beach, Samay Beach. Go over to the other side of the island. It's a short motorbike ride, and you can get a taxi, but that's far quieter and it's much, much nicer. So if you're not into the hustle and bustle of a really busy beach, then just nip across the other side, over the mountain, and literally it's about 50 baht in a taxi, a motorbike taxi, or you can get a BART bus, but it's so much nicer, so much nicer. Unfortunately now, here's one for you. There was an air conditioning unit exploded on the 4th floor in a building here very, very recently. And but this was what the bit I don't get. Now, it's currently under investigation, and I kind of get the idea why. So what they were saying was that they were sleeping and suddenly it started making noises and it burst into flames, and that they had to escape. But here's the thing. As you know, the air conditioning actual box, the fan bit, is outside. They always put it outside. Well, the people in the building went onto the balcony where the said box was that's on fire and climbed down, you know, risking falling down, risking like slipping and ended up dead. They were on the 4th floor. And climbed down onto the 3rd floor. My question is, why didn't you just go straight out your front door onto the corridor or wherever it is and just wait? Why go out onto the balcony where the actual unit is and risk either an explosion or, even worse, climbing down onto the 3rd floor? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they're investigating it now because they're not quite sure as to how legit it is. I don't know, but I do know one thing is that if I was in the bedroom, be it in the room here or be it a condo, the door's that way, the balcony's that way, I know which way I'm going. There's no ifs or buts about it. So, but luckily no one was hurt, no one was injured. They managed to get out, and all they had was a little bit of smoke inhalation, and so they're all good, they're all okay now. So yeah, so I don't know. Smell of fish on that one, a little bit of a dodgy one, or who knows, let's see. And talking about dodgy situations, incredibly, as if by magic, as if Paul Daniels just gone like that, we've had the 6th gold necklace snatch reported by an Indian tourist in the recent week. 6th of them. You know, now, it doesn't, it just, oh, I don't know, it just, come on, you know, come on. The writing's on the wall. Six guys, 6 Indian tourists, have all had expensive gold chains ripped from their neck and have reported it to the police. You know, and all apparently by ladyboys. So, you know, it doesn't really stack up, does it, to be fair? And it goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know, if you are coming out here, there is no need to wear expensive jewelry. You know, there is no need to put yourself in the firing line, because irrespective of whether or not these people are genuinely reporting real incidents, or maybe they're just, you know, having a bit of a blast on the insurance, I don't know. But anyway, the point being is, whatever happens, if you are walking around with serious bling on you, you are actually going to be a potential I'm not saying you're definitely going to be, but you are a potential target, and it's not unheard of. It has happened, it does happen, where you are subjected to you know, a quick snatch and go, a robbery, and you know, an assault. So realistically speaking, guys, you know, there is not that necessary to bring all this gold and stuff. You know, just leave it at home, keep it nice and safe. Again, like nice watches, you know, trust me, some of the pickpocketers here are very, very skilled, and they'll unclasp your watch before you've even known it. You know, they've got many, many ways of distracting you. I'm not saying it happens all the time, so please don't read this and say, oh, well, I'm not going to go there if I'm going to get robbed all the time. It doesn't happen all the time, which is why having 6 recent editions of gold snatching is hit the papers, because it's just so unheard of. It really isn't like common. It is common, but it's not common, if you know what I'm trying to say. It happens, but it doesn't happen like this frequently. But nevertheless, keep yourself out of harm's way, and that way, then you've got no real worries about putting yourself in the foreign number. I don't know, six in the very short space of time, man. Now, talking about things that are not good, illegal. Now, as you may or may not know, Thailand here has extremely, really, really tough laws on gambling. It's probably some of the toughest laws in the world here in gambling. However, recently they just went out, the police went out into the forests, and they arrested 18 illegal gamblers were arrested in Sriracha. They were out in the forest. Now, here's the twist, that 5 of them were men and 13 were women. And that kind of like reflects back to like when you go over to the villages. I'm sure, guys, if you've been up the villages, you'll know what I'm saying here. That even though it's illegal, it does happen. Even in my little remote village, you know, I know areas where things may happen that shouldn't be happening, if you get my drift. But it is the majority, it is the women, and the women do like to have a gamble. So they've been out in the forest, they've arrested these people, they're all held in custody, they're not going anywhere, and they are awaiting sentencing. So they all will go to jail, there's no doubt about that. I think one person tried to pay his way out, and that was rejected. And one, it said here, a 60-year-old offender did a runner, but they fell into a pond. Can you imagine? I'm off, splash straight into a pond. But the point being is this, guys, stay away from it. If you get someone on the beach road say, hey, mister, do you want to come like play cards and stuff? It could be a stooge, it could be a setup, you could be walking into a minefield of problems. So please, please, no matter what, stay away from it. You want to do anything, you know, play the lottery. The Thai National Lottery is out on the 1st and the 16th of every month. Play that, have fun, good luck. But if you're invited to any kind of card games, anything behind closed doors, honestly, guys, it really is not worth the hassle. It really isn't worth it. You are in a world of trouble if they catch you. And like I say, if you do get accosted by someone that says, hey, mate, listen, I've got this game going around the corner, do you fancy joining us? Oh, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. You could be walking into a minefield of problems. So please, guys, stay away. All right, so that's pretty much it from this week. There's not a lot of things to report on. Like I say, restrictions, not really made a difference. COVID surge, they expect 10,000. 10,000? I don't know, let's see. Let's just get on with it, can we? Can we please just push on with it? Cars on Flight, Terminal 21, get yourself down there, get your camera ready if you do like those kind of things. It should be fun. Free admission, don't forget, 11 a.m. in the morning until 10 p.m. in the evening. Speed cameras on Sukhumvit, good luck on that one. The Koh Larn, the Pattaya Pier, the bridge there, yep. I mean, I can't talk enough about Koh Larn. Go down there. I personally love the place. It really is good. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. The air conditioning unit, really? You sure? You went through the balcony and not through the door? Really? Okay, up to you. 6 gold necklaces. Anyone got a necklace for sale? And as I say, 18 illegal people arrested for gambling. Don't do it, guys. Do not do it. You are going to get yourself in a world of trouble. All right, so that's it for today. This week coming up, we've got some more walkabouts. I am getting out there, pushing out the boundaries, walking up and down all these soils like we asked, like I said I would. Some interviews coming to the table. We've got an update on the vault with Dean. He's had a tremendously tough time recently, 6 weeks, but you'll hear that in the next video when we bring out the video. It'll be out this week where Dean updates us on the vault and how that bar is building in Soi Chaiyapoon. Also this weekend coming up, I'm delighted to say finally I'm going to take the kids out from the Bangkok Orphanage. It's been over a year of being pushed back, cannot. Now we can. So watch this space, that's going to happen soon. I can't wait to bring you that back and show you what we did, because it'll be a fantastic day for them. And that's about it for me, guys. We are working on the studio, as you can see, so thank you very much. Guys, those of you that supported the channel, fantastic. I can't thank you enough. You really are making a huge difference. Like I said, I'm going to get this this wall done and get all the, if I show you up here, look, see, look, I've started up there, there you go, there's some more up there. And we've got a carpet down here, look, see the carpet, there you are. So I'm doing the best I can, guys. But it's work in progress, but it is progressing. So thank you very much to everybody that kindly supported the channel, and we are working on an alternative very, very soon to Patreon. That's it for me, guys. Thank you very much. And please hit the subscribe button. That really does make a difference to the channel. And hit the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Get yourself on Discord, guys. 16,000 people on there now. They're loving it. There's so much going on there. And I am going to bring short little videos, short little reviews. Ian's going to be helping me. He's going to go off to do little reviews in rooms in hotels and restaurants and bars and stuff like that. We're not going to put it onto YouTube. It's going to go into Discord. So have a look in there. That's where it'll all be. And if you'd like to support the channel, there is a link in the description below. Membership starts here from as little as 89 pence a month. All right, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.